My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are doing a what's happening in your connection reading. And in this reading, we're going to look at the counterparts energy towards each other, what each person is thinking, what each person is feeling. How is this 2-2 portal affecting the connection and the common energies between you guys, and then we get some guidance. In the extended, I have a channel letter from your person, so we will read that. I'm going to look at how this portal is affecting the third party connection. We will get a message from Magic Calabash, and we're going to ask Spirit, what is your next move? And then we're going to see what is their next move towards you, okay? But before we get there, couple messages. First thing, this is a set 2-2 portal, but it is also the 5th anniversary of the Made for Love channel. So I just want to thank you guys for all your support. I couldn't be where I am today. I certainly couldn't finish my PhD without you guys' help. And you've been there for me through life, through death, through sickness, through sickness and health, right? You have been my companion, my support, right? So I just want to thank you guys so much for that. Okay. Now, as you guys know, the 20% sale is on in commemoration of this 5th anniversary, but it ends at midnight Eastern time tonight, okay? All right, so anyway, guys, let us get into today's message. Now, before we get into the cards, the first message is the Karmics are being removed. In fact, the Karmics are being evicted. Guys, he's gone. My neighbor is actually gone. I went over there to see it myself because I couldn't believe it. He moved out in the middle of the night. It was so sudden. 1 minute we heard him packing. We went to sleep. And when we woke up, the door was open. The apartment is completely empty. I had to look at it twice. And as I was telling you guys in the last read, I didn't know how much his outbursts and all the irrational shit that he used to do was affecting me until, he started to be quiet and simmer down. And now I realize, like, loud noises just make me freak out. I didn't realize how my nervous system was affected by him just being next door. You just don't realize until they're gone, right? So I think the karmics are being shifted. And I think the karmics in your life and your person, you're not going to realize how much they've affected you or how much your nervous system has adapted to their piece of madness until they go and you realize what normal really is. You adapted to a new normal that was absolutely dysfunctional. Absolute dysfunctional. And maybe you had to do that as a child, and now you had to do that as an adult to put up with an untenable situation. That's one. 2, I had another elevator dream. And when I have those elevator dreams, it means an upgrade for all of us, right? You are vibing with me. You're part of this collective that I am part of, right? So if I get an elevator dream, it's upgrades for all of us, right? So this time we are going to level 42. And of course, level 42 reduces to 6, which is all about love. It's all about reconciliation, reunion, but also reconciling the things that happened in your childhood so that they no longer dictate and operate behind the scenes in your relationships to sabotage your relationships. And you only get to level 42 when both your masculine energy, which is 4, and feminine energy, which is 2, operate together. So it's when you take action, the Emperor, on what the high priestess inside of you already knows. Because a lot of you are thinking you don't know what to do. You damn well know what to do. You know what to do. You know what is the next move. But is the masculine within you ready to make that next move? If the masculine within you is not ready to make the next move, then the masculine outside of you is not ready or will ever be ready to make the next move either. You know what you need to do. You do. You do. And if you don't have a clue, look at all the dysfunctional patterns in your life. Go into your ancestry and see if you identify any dysfunctional patterns there. Right? And if you see the same dysfunction that you're operating in now, operating in the generations before you, you have to rebel against that. That is the action you have to take. You have to rebel against the way of your peoples that are no longer working. And you can make a damn list. Make a list. What are the crazy ass things that I do? And we all have crazy ass things that we do. Maybe we stay too long in dysfunctional relationships. That's me. That's me. Right? Maybe you have misplaced loyalties. Maybe you stay too long in dysfunctional jobs. You know it's time to move, but you're just right there because of comfort zone. You like the finances or whatever it is. Like you know what you have to do. You know it's time to go, but you're still there. Whatever it is, see if you see that pattern in your ancestry. And if you do, it is time to rebel against it. Okay? You cannot do like the karmic situation where the Delulu is the Solulu. That is not how those who have been illuminated, those who have done their healing work operate. We don't live in the Delulu, right? For us, Illuminu is the Solulu, not Delulu. Illuminu is the Solulu. You have been illuminated and you have to act on that illumination. Okay? All right, guys. So that's me today. That's the messages that I got. So let us get into this reading. But the Illuminu is the Solulu. You can't go Delulu like the karmic because then you're just going to remain in karmic energies. Okay? All right. So let's have a look at what's happening in your connection. Also, I've added 2 new readings, 2 new services to my website. One, now you know I have like the twin energy clearing that I do for you guys with the pendulum and the charts, but it's so strange that I've never offered the individual spirit response clearing, which is which is what I learned, right? The twin energy is something I created out of that. Right, but I've never offered the individual until somebody asked me last week, and I was like, wait a minute, how come I've never done that? Right, so there is the individual spirit response clearing, and you can either get a general clearing, or if you come with an intention, you can do that intention, okay? We can clear that. We can clear for that intention. And then the next one is what's happening in this connection. We're going to do that reading today. All right, underneath the deck, we have celestial speed up. Right, so you guys are on an accelerated program. So things are going to be moving really fast for a little while, okay? Really fast. And the reason why things are going really fast is because there's some kind of timeline that we have to get to, and it might be the 3-3 portal. Right, and we have card number 67, right, and 67 reduced to 13, right? So the transformation is imminent. You can't hold back, right? If you try to swim against the tide, you're not going to make it like the salmon, right? You're going to get washed away because this is not something that you can screw with, right? This is the universe taking charge, right? So you either go with the flow, but if you swim against the tide now, you're going to get yourself into trouble, right? This is spirit stepping in. This is divine intervention to get you guys where you need to get, right? Some of you guys might be lagging behind me, probably me. I don't like change at all, right? So probably me. Okay, and we have here projection. Maybe you guys have been stuck projecting your wounding against each other. Hey, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. It's your fault. If you weren't this, if you weren't that, we would be further ahead. Spirit saying to both of you guys. All right, so both of you guys, they're lighting a fire underneath your butt. There's support coming in for both of you to get you guys where you need to go. All right, so let's get into this reading. All right, let's get to significators. All right, for each person. So the first one is for the divine feminine, and we're going to look at her energy generally, and then we're going to get another one for her energy towards her counterpart. So her energy generally, we have freeing the will, right? So that rebellion energy that I told you guys about, you already in it, okay? You are already in it. I mean, just look at the garb this guy has on, right? It is nothing confining or tight or anything like that. You're being loose and free in every way because you've received the message. Look, it's coming in his left ear, and our left ear is reception. Okay, so you receive the message, you're here, you're getting the higher perspective, you know exactly what you have to do. You do know what you have to do to break this karmic cycle. You have to stand in your power and you have to listen to your intuition. It's right here. Card number 8, which is your strength card. Card number 3, which is the Empress feminine energy, right? So you know what to do, okay? You know what to do. You receive the message. Okay? So you are there. You're free in the will. Right? No longer bound. No longer bound. Whether it is to your person, to a habit, to a job, to a way of life. You are free in yourself. Right? Nobody coming to save you. There's no knight in shining armor coming to save you. You're saving yourself. Okay? And manifesting the life that you want. Energy towards your counterpart. We have confidence, right? You know your counterpart gonna figure it out. You know that they're going to figure it out, and you know that they don't need your assistance to figure it out. Okay, you have confidence in them, so you're aware that you know what, you don't have to be there babysitting them. Okay, you don't have to be there making stuff happen for them. You know that they are going to, just as you receive the message, get the message and break the karmic cycle. So you're confident about moving forward, knowing that they will catch up if they have to. Okay, if it is their will, they will catch up. Divine masculine energy generally. We have feeling unwanted, okay? So it could be feeling unwanted by you. And this is a big blow to the ego. Eh? We have card number 19. You know, 19 is a sun. And 19 is the highest vibration of masculine energy. But 19 can be ego too. So right now they've been taken down a peg. They're triggered. Well triggered. We have the yellow here. Well triggered. And they are feeling unwanted maybe by a karmic partner, feeling unwanted by the people at work. I really see this feeling unwanted, also feeling out of place, like they don't belong wherever they're at. They don't belong. They don't. Guys, just something weird happened. Like as I was saying, they don't belong, and they've shut down. The camera just shut off. The camera just shut off. So I feel like maybe that's what your person's doing. They've just kind of shut out the world right now. They may feel unwanted, but really they are kind of isolating themselves as well. It could mean as well that people are either ostracizing them or turning their backs on them because they no longer fit in with group think. Okay, maybe they want to do things differently, whether it's in their family or at work or whatever it is, and these people are not in agreement. Okay, some of them may belong to religious institutions where they are ostracized or excommunicated if you don't go along with doctrine. So that could be happening as well. But this is their abandonment wounds, deeply triggered, and their abandonment wounds have kept them in some really dysfunctional places, doing some really dysfunctional things, right? So your person has tailored their whole life around this not wanting to be abandoned, and yet the very thing that they didn't want to have happened is happening. Is happening. So this is like their deepest fear coming to light. So they may have even abandoned you because they didn't want to be abandoned by other people. And these people that they abandoned you for have now abandoned them. So their deepest fear, their greatest nightmare is coming to light. And maybe you are also part of that because you are freeing your will. You're freeing yourself from them. And this is making them feel abandoned and unwanted. Energy towards you specifically. We have sin and karma. They feel this is their just desserts. And this is the energy of self-punishment. So they're not in the greatest of vibrations at this time. They feel stuck. They feel like they're being punished by the universe. But they also think that this is a just punishment because they harbor a lot of guilt and shame from how they would have treated you. And I really saw that guilt card underneath the deck earlier. It was just underneath the celestial speed up. Let me see if it's still there. I really did see it. See, I don't know if that's related, but I should have spoken about it. It was where is it? Anyways, yes. Anyways, yeah, a lot of guilt and shame about how they would have treated you in the past. Let me see if it's still there by celestial speed up. Sometimes they might stick together. Who knows? Yeah, it's stuck together, right? So right on the celestial speed, I did see it. I'll pull it up. Because this is the energy that I'm getting, right? They feel like whatever is happening to them, this is karma remembering their address. It is only right and fitting. So it's a kind of energy of, I made this bed. I know I made this bed. I know I made this bed, and I know that I just need to lie in it. So it's the energy of self-punishment. I don't think your persons realize that, karma is simply a lesson. And once you learn a lesson, you can shift out of it. Okay? You can shift out of it. You can take action, shift out of it, and the universe will do the rest. I don't think they've downloaded that yet. They're still there. They've put their own selves in the naughty corner. Okay? So they feel like this is their punishment. Let's go into the tarot. So we got some insight, but we're going to ask directly. What is each counterpart thinking about the other at this time? What's each counterpart thinking about the other at this time? Energy underneath the deck, the Magus. They wish there could be a new beginning. They wish they can do things. They can start over from scratch. Because I think there's an energy within you and an energy within them where you're seeing the whole picture. You're in Illuminu. You're not in Delulu anymore. Because when we're in Delulu, it's always somebody else's problem. But when you're in Illuminu, you're seeing the whole picture. You're seeing the part that you played in it, the part that they played in it, and then external forces, right? You're seeing everything. So now it feels like you guys are looking back on the past and wishing that you guys can do it over with the tools and the insight that you have now. Okay? All right. Let's see. What's the divine feminine thinking about the divine masculine at this time? We have the warrior of earth, and that is the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think what the DF is downloading is that the divine masculine has his own journey of self-love to walk. Okay. Has his own journey of self-love to walk. And just like she, that's divine feminine energy, is freeing the will and freeing her will, he also has to free himself from this energy of dysfunction, this energy of addiction, this energy of being stuck in the way of his tribe. She's doing that, and she recognizes that she cannot do that for him. This is his journey in order for him to get to here, which is a Knight of Pentacles, stable, strong. There's some snakes here, enlightened, to get to that place of transformation, to come alive again. Because there's a part of him, divine masculine, that's kind of dead inside, right? And only he can bring it back to life through walking and accepting and really immersing himself in this healing journey. She knows that she cannot do it for him. She has to save herself right now. What's the divine masculine thinking about the divine feminine? Whoa! We have the Six of Cups, the soulmates. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have the Flow, which is Temperance. He realizes if he wants this reconciliation with his soulmate, if he wants this heart connection, because look at them touching each other on the heart here. If he wants to experience this connect again, he has to get rid of the blockages in his life and go with the flow of his own intuition and where he's being guided. You have to stop, as I was saying, and that's why I started with that salmon swimming against the tide, right? You can't do it, not with spirit. You can't swim against this tide, okay? You gotta go with this flow, and that's what he's realizing. He's been swinging against the tide of his emotions. He's been swimming against the tide of the will of spirit. So he knows he has to get rid of whatever is his block here. Whether it isn't something internal to him that's being expressed externally, whatever it is, or something ancestral, he knows he has to conquer this if he wants to get back to this place right here with you. Let's see what each counterpart is feeling about the other at this time. We have suspicious. Oh, Lord. Somebody's suspicious. There's still an element of mistrust. Let's get two for each person. How's the divine feminine feeling about the divine masculine at this time? We have the material world. And we have crutch. Okay, so she still thinks that he is using her to escape from what's happening in his life, okay, in the real world in his life. She's also thinking that he is still making decisions that prioritize the material world or his 3D existence, okay. She may also think that, just one second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. In like smaller communities, when someone dies, they go around with a loudspeaker making the death announcements. So that's what was happening. And it's interesting that will come through whilst we're doing our reading, because the energy here is about rapid transformation, and that's what death is about, right? It's that rapid transition to the other plane of existence. All right, so divine feminine thinks that divine masculine just wants to use his connection to escape from what's happening in his life, and is still making decisions with the material world as a priority. Let's see. Divine masculine's energy, or how he's feeling. He's feeling shy, but I feel like that's still the energy of shame. And we have inner child. Yeah, definitely. So I'm feeling very vulnerable at this time, because I do think divine masculine in Illuminu too, right? Divine masculine in Illuminu. So he's realizing why he does the things that he does. Okay? Why he acts the way that he does. And now, it's like all his walls are falling down, and he's feeling exposed, because even though he can see why he does the things he does, he realizes now that you always saw why he does the things he does. So you've always had that insight, and this is what is making him feel very vulnerable at this time, but also embarrassed. How is this portal affecting this connection? How is this portal affecting this connection? How is this portal affecting this connection? This is my twin experience deck. How is this portal affecting this connection? We have Narcissus energy. So any energy of being a narcissist, being self-centered, being selfish, manipulating others to fulfill your needs. This is what is being illuminated. So we get an illuminated or highlighted at this time. How is this portal affecting the connection? We have smelling your scent. So it looks like people are getting an upgrade in terms of their psychic or spiritual gifts. And everybody has psychic, we call it psychic, but it's just a natural part of being a spirit in a human body. It's just about developing them. We have karmic cycles. So as I told you, karmic cycles are coming to an end. I'll pull some cards on that for you guys. We have the ego death. I told you that as well. And we have ascension. We had the elevator dream. So we know. Okay? All right. So let's get some cards on these just to clarify. All right. We have smelling your scent. And it's interesting because in the letter, I'm pretty sure that is what they talked about. It wasn't weird. I was like, All right, let me see. Just a second, guys. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Yeah, look at here. Okay. Look at here. I'm thinking about being with you. Just be in the same place as you, talking to you, laughing with you, smelling you, touching you. It's right there. I was like, smelling you. Right. Anyways, but it looks like they're having some paranormal experiences. You having some increased paranormal experiences here. And we have the Five of Swords. But I'm really drawn to the web. So this is what's captivating your person. And then we have the Three of Pentacles and making them think about collaborating and being with you. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this karmic cycle. We have new beginnings. So karmic cycles coming to an end. Well, I told you guys that already. We have the ego death, and this is the King of Wands. So taking action in their life. They know exactly what they have to do. You know exactly what you have to do, and you know that you have to create new beginnings by taking action. We have the Ace of Wands here. And then we have ascension. Okay. And we have here death in reverse. So it looks like there was some kind of resistance, but spirit stepped in, and you guys are here at the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from the things that don't serve you. Okay, so we're just getting confirmation of the messages that I already delivered. Okay, let's ask Spirit, what is the common energy that exists between you guys? Okay, at this time, we have denial, and we have empowerment. So what I'm getting here, and it's illumination, isn't it? Both of you guys are leaving that energy of denial behind. So card number 7, 52 reduces to 7. You're leaving that energy of Delulu behind and moving into Illuminu. Both of you. And this is what's causing these dramatic shifts that we are seeing at this time. Okay, the Lulu bridge no longer working, right? This whole bridge is about to fall down, right? You guys know this is not somewhere that you can stay. Okay, it's a card number 15, which is the devil, right? Which talks about codependency. You can no longer stay on codependent bridge, right? Half of it is already gone and falling away. And this is what's pushing you guys into this empowerment, into this taking action. It is seeing everything and everyone for what it is. Okay? All right. What's Spirit's guidance for your connection at this time? What's the guidance for your connection at this time? Feeling on what? It comes out twice. Feeling unwanted. And what's the... It's a card number 19 in this deck, but it is 83, which reduces to 11 in this deck. So leaving behind a cycle of feeling unwanted or feeling alone or dreading the feeling of abandonment. It says dream come true. And you see, it's interesting that we will get master number 22 on the 2-2 portal. Master number 22 is about mastering your intimate relationships, but it only comes after mastering the self. So Spirit's saying that there is a dream that's about to come true for you, and it is coming true because you are taking action. You are taking action, and the action you are taking is to love yourself completely. Let's read this number 22. I don't usually read from the book. Here it is. Dream come true means that something we really want is here for us now. This is a happy dream of love and success that makes us want to dance in the streets and in the sheets. Excuse me. If only we could choose to have pleasant dreams, we would celebrate heaven on earth. This card is one of great fortune. It says, today, one of your happy dreams is about to come true. Something we dream of is about to occur, and it is time to recognize and embrace this. Our lives are made up of our conflicting wishes and dreams. We have no idea that our experiences in life, along with bad dreams and painful experiences, come from negative wishes which we think about, which negative wishes that we think would make us happy. Let this card encourage us to dream happier dreams for ourselves and others. There's a great power in a dream come true, in that it encourages feelings of value, love, and celebration. A dream come true gives us confidence and empowers others. And then it says, interpreting this card signifies that the outcome is favorable. Something you dearly wanted is going to happen. Your wish is going to be granted. Your prayers have been answered. All that you've worked for, wished for, is about to arrive. You are victorious and about to be advanced. You have auspiciously attained your heart's desire. This is as good as it gets. So now it's time to enjoy your triumph. As happens sometimes in life and often in fairy tales, your dream is coming true. Your ship has come in. Now's the time for revelry and merrymaking. So Spirit saying there's a favorable outcome that's about to happen or is happening as we speak. But Spirit saying don't sabotage this dream come true with negative thoughts and intentions. Okay? My love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye. If you're able, join me in the extended and we will read the letter, and we're going to look at how this portal is going to affect the karmic connection. We're going to get some messages from Magic Calabash. We're going to ask Spirit what should be your next move, and then we're going to look at what's possibly going to be their next actions towards you. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.